Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Henry's joining us.
Glad to be here.
And we're doing a beer that's of one of your preferential styles today, a Dunkelweizen.
Absolutely. I haven't had a whole lot of Dunkelweizens, but every one I've had has been enjoyable. I hope to see if this fits the trend.
Now, Dunkelweizen is basically just a Hefeweizen, only darker, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Now, we've done quite a few Sam Adams reviews on this show. We've had mixed reactions.
I think some good, some very bad.
Yeah. And this is a pretty brand new beer from them. Let me see what it says here. This unfiltered dark wheat beer is brewed with a traditional Bavarian yeast that creates a wide spectrum of flavors and aromas from clove to tropical fruit. Malted wheat gives this beer its crisp finish. Not sure about the ABV, I'll look it up. I'm imagining it's 4 to 5%, maybe high fives. Alright, we're back. This is kind of opposite. It's usually I get a huge head and you get the tiny one.
I tried pouring more aggressively this time because I always get busted on, and I have too much head now. But
actually, I think that's pretty good for a wheat beer.
Yeah, but this is it's an amazing head. It's got so much body to it. It's thick, and the aroma that's coming off of it is phenomenal.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Franziskaner Dunkel we did.
Yes, which is one of my more favorite Dunkelweizen.
Yeah. It's got a nice color. It's straight up brown, I guess you could say, slightly reddish.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter than a couple of the dark wheats I've had, but
yeah. I definitely get some clove in the nose.
Yeah, I get delicious wet wheat and a little bit of spice, but it's less spicy than, you know, like a hef. So
yeah. So let's dive in here. Cheers. Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
It's not quite as spicy as the nose would indicate, though.
Right. Already I can tell you that it's sailing in a little bit below par, but I'm getting right off the bat an almost banana bready goodness. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, the banana bread. It's a good description because there is like a little bit of banana notes in there, a little bit of clove, but then they wash away pretty quickly at the end. They don't stick around. I noticed like almost a watery sensation on the back end.
Now that I've got it in my mouth, it's bringing out the banana notes and the aroma much more prominently.
It's very drinkable though. It is refreshing, as a wheat beer should be.
Sure. Yeah, but you're right about the wateriness already. It's got less body than I would expect out of any kind of wheat beer. I hate the fact that we're going downhill with the beer so early on in the review. I don't want people to think we're biased against this brewery, but it's failing to meet expectations off the bat, and the mouthfeel is so far below where the aroma is that I'm disappointed already. But yeah.
Yeah, the more that I'm drinking now, I'm kind of coming down to where you were saying is, it's, as is often the case with Sam Adams, is up here it's great, good, okay, bad. Like with the coastal wheat, the first few sips I was like, hey, this is tasty, and then by the time we got halfway through, I'm like, oh, this is pretty bad.
I'm stuck wondering, you know, from the science perspective, how does a beer with that kind of a wateriness to it lead to such an amazing head? You know, such an awesome, flavorful head that's just clinging to the glass like that, but yet it's so watery.
Yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot of lacing, but I think I know what I'm going to say. I think I'm kind of on the, like I said at the beginning, I was heading towards a thumbs up, and it's been slowly creaking to the side. I think I'm going to go 5 on this.
Perfect.
Neutral. It's not thumbs up or down. It's just kind of like, you know, indifference.
Yeah.
I would say that it does what it's supposed to do. I mean, you want a Sam Adams wheat beer, this is pretty much what you're gonna get. And the other wheat beers, they you know, the coastal wheat and the blackberry wheat beer and like the summer ale that we did. I just never had a good wheat beer from Sam Adams, and actually I think out of all of them, this is probably the best, which isn't saying a whole lot.
That depresses me.
Yeah. Yeah, so 5 out of 10 for me. I think it's average. Yeah. If it was a little bit more robust, I could give it a thumbs up. It's too mild for its own good.
You know, it's funny you said that when you did, because I was about to say that I was going to 5 it. You know, that's sort of a rough thing, because you're kind of shoving it in the bin of eh.
Yeah.
But I would give it a 4 due to the disappointing mouthfeel and weak flavor. It's held up to a 5 by the aroma, which is still enjoyable. Even at this point in the beer, that banana wheat sort of aroma is pleasant. You know, it's collecting in the glass as I'm drinking it. It's kind of fun. But in reality, it's only as fun as maybe a Schlitz. That's sad, I know, but it's like, in the mouthfeel and flavor, Schlitz is better than this. But in the aroma, it's worse. So this is just going to get 5'd.
Yeah.
You know, sorry guys, but what are they thinking? This is a big brewery with street cred. I mean, a lot of people think that Sam Adams is good, and they apparently have some real talent working there.
Yeah.
So why do they keep releasing these substandard wheat beers?
Yeah, I don't...
Come on, guys, you've got the budget. You could do better than this.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be afraid. I feel like maybe you're holding back some of your sweet beers. You make a little too fruity because Americans maybe you think are stupid or something.
Chick beer.
Yeah.
Yuppie juice.
And with some beers, it seems like you're holding back. So if you're watching this, anyone down there, cut it out. Give us a real beer. Okay?
Yeah.
We want real beer.
Well, it's like yesterday, me and Kevin shot the Harvest Pumpkin Ale review, which was the opposite of this. We're like, wow, this is a good beer from Sam Adams.
Mm-hmm.
So check that review out.
Yeah.
I have to say is that at least I'm finding the drinkability very high. As you can see, I sucked this right down. Henry's sipping on his like it's a
I always sip,
brandy or whatever. So, anyways, this episode's going on long enough. So thanks to Henry for coming over.
Hey, thanks for having me, and folks, don't forget to have an amount of it.
Bye bye.